Yes, Sasikal students, today we are going to talk about sectors. What is a sector? Well, students, you see this is a circle with center O. We know these two red lines are the radius of the circle, right? Let us say these two radius have angle theta in between them, all right? Now, the area which is enclosed by these two radius is known as sector, just like it's been shown here. Now this area, which is marked by straight blue lines, is a sector. Now we can see corresponding to this small area, this complete area, there is another area which is bigger than this, corresponding to angle theta. So that gives us the idea of two sectors for a corresponding angle theta. For this angle theta, as theta is a acute angle, so we are having one sector A, O, B. Well, this AOB is the minor sector, known as minor sector, and corresponding to same theta, this area which is shown by again blue lines is the major sector. Now students, see, it is interesting to note that for any angle theta, the sum of major sector and minor sector total area will be pi r square. That is the area of a circle. Now the question is how we can find out the area of sector. Let's say we want to find out area of this minor sector. So automatically when we subtract this area from pi r square, we will get the area of any student? We will get the area of major sector. Beautiful. Now students, we want to understand how to find the length of the arc in order to understand area of sector. What is length of arc? See students, this is the circumference of the circle or the boundary of the circle with radius r. Any portion of length, let's say this much portion of length shown by curved length shown by red color is known as ARC arc. Now corresponding to again this arc which is small, this is minor arc, then this arc would be major arc which is shown by black color. Right student? So if I say PQ, there is one PQ which is minor arc, and again there is one PQ which is major arc also. How can we find the length of this arc? See that students, the clue is very simple. Imagine if this point P starts moving like this and ultimately covers the entire circumference and the P point comes back at Q. Can anyone tell if R is the radius of the circle, how much is the distance traveled? This total distance from Q to Q. This total distance or the circumference of the circle is equal to 2 pi r. So friends, I want to tell you, when this arc is PQ, please try to understand, this is very important point. When this arc is PQ, I mean to say this arc PQ, this arc is subtending an angle, some angle this arc is subtending at the center. When this arc becomes bigger, the angle subtended at the center also increases and the length of arc also increases. Similarly, students, let us say this arc becomes more bigger, then the angle subtended this angle also becomes bigger. And when this arc becomes complete circumference, when this small arc PQ, step by step it increases its length, and when it becomes PQ becomes complete circumference of the circle, then what is the length of the arc? 2 pi arc, right? According to 2 pi r distance of the arc, what is the angle? This theta becomes, it started from here. What is the angle? This is a small arc.
360.
Correct. When this small arc is subtending this angle, when this arc becomes bigger, it is subtending bigger angle. When this arc becomes circumference, then what is this angle? This angle is 360 degree. This understanding helps us very easily to find the length of the arc. How? See, when the angle is 360 degree, then what is the length of arc? The complete circumference, that is 2 pi r. I can write here the circumference is the length of arc corresponding to which angle? 360 degree. When the angle is 1 degree, then what is the length of arc? 2 pi r divided by 360 degree. And when the angle is theta degree or simply theta, then what is the length of arc? Just multiply this thing by theta. So it will be 2 pi r divided by 360 into theta is the length of the arc corresponding to angle theta. So we got first objective of the lecture is achieved. First objective was length of the arc. So we know length of the arc is equal to, come on students, 2 pi r. Think like this. When the angle is 360, it's 2 pi r. When the angle is 1 degree, it is 2 pi r by 60. When the angle is theta, it is 2 pi r by 360 into theta. Is it right, students? This is the length of the arc corresponding to which angle? Theta. So if theta has infinite values, the length of the arc L, I am representing length of the arc by L. L will also have, any student? Infinite values. Okay. So we know how to find length of arc. Now, this is going to help us to find the area of the sector, which is not given in your CBSE syllabus, but it will help you to solve the questions of sector very fast. Okay. Similarly, students, now same concept we are going to apply on the sector. Okay, this is a minor sector. AOB, this one is the minor sector corresponding to which angle? Corresponding to angle theta. Now, students, imagine what I do. I move point A to here. So what you can see, the theta is becoming more and the area of this sector is also increasing. Suppose I take it further here. Now what is the angle? Now the angle is increased from theta to this angle. So the area has also increased. Am I right? Okay, now students, you see I rotate it further and I further increase the area and finally I make this join with B. So now how much angle we have traveled? 360 degree. For 360 degree angle, what was the area of the sector? See, initially this was the area of sector enclosed between two radius. Now area increased, and finally it became complete circle. So for 360 degree, what is the area of sector? Pi r square, that is actually area of complete circle. right? This is area of circle, and this is also area of biggest possible sector. Am I right? With radius r. Am I right, students? So when angle is 360 degree, the area of the sector is the highest. That is area of circle, that is pi r square. Wow. When the, now can anyone tell the next step? When the angle is 1 degree, small angle, this much, this small angle. So small sector. Then what is the area of this sector? It will be pi r square by 360 degree. Am I right, students? Any doubt? Beautiful. Very good. Now, students, you see, when the angle is theta, means, let us say this is the circle. Somebody says this is the radius and this is the angle theta. Now find out the area of the sector. How will we find out? Very simple. So when angle is theta, the area of sector will be pi r square divided by 360. Any student? Into theta. Can anyone tell? For this expression, what will be the units? For this expression, what will be unit? Let us say the radius is given in centimeter. Then this is area of sector. So this will be centimeter square. So we know how to find the area of the sector. Now, we just now discussed that we are going to include the length of arc in this. See how we are including? Very simple. Students, what is the length of arc? 2 pi r divided by 360 into theta. So can we adjust this expression here? Yes. How we will adjust? We will multiply and divide the whole expression by 2. Right? Into pi r. Instead of pi r, can I write pi r into r? Can I write? And instead of this theta here, I can write theta here. Is it okay? Because all are getting multiplied. See, 5 into 3 into 2 is equal to 5 into 2 into 3. I can put 2 here, 3 here, no problem. Very good. So students, now you see 2 by 2. I am simply multiplying and dividing this by any number, no problem. 2 by 2 into pi r into r. Right, theta I am bringing here, no problem. Divided by, please tell me, 360 degree. Now students, you see this is 2 pi r divided by 360 into theta. So am I getting 2 pi r divided by 360 into theta here? So this is what? This is L. What is that L? Length of R. All right. So what is the expression? What is remaining? This thing is L. Please tell me, Falgun. 1 by 2 into L into R. Beautiful girl. All right. Happy? See that, students, we are able to derive two expressions for what? Area of, this is the expression for area of, come on, area of sector. One expression is pi r square by 360 into theta, or 1 by 2 into L into R. All right, let us see how we can use both these to solve some numericals. All right. So student, this is my first numerical. Okay, students? Fine. So find the area of sector of a circle with radius 6 centimeter and angle of sector is 60 degree. Beautiful, students. So this is my circle, and students, my angle is 60 degree. All right, students. So this is my angle. This is approx. This is 90. So less than 90. This is 60 degree. All right. So students, this is my 60 degree, and we want to find the area of the sector. So we want to find this area. So we know, students, area of sector is equal to, can any student tell me the formula loudly? Please tell me.
Theta
1/2
I r square by 360 into, come on,
theta.
theta. What is the value for theta here? Theta is given 60 degree. Beautiful. So this is equal to, let me put value for approximate value for pi, 22/7. What is radius? Radius is, come on students, 6. So it will be 6 into 6 divided by 360 into what is theta? 60. So 60 ones are 60, 66 are 360, 6 cancels with 6. So very simple. I get 132 divided by 7. You can convert this into decimal. What this is in centimeter? Centimeter square is the area of the sector. Am I right? Now I will do this other way. What is the other way? See, first you write here 132/7. So now I know the second formula. The second formula is what? Area of sector is half into length of the arc. Which arc? This arc, students. This arc. If you know the length of this arc, then you can easily find the area of the sector into half into L into, come on, R. R we already know. Now we want to find out the length of the arc. Now how you will find the length of the arc? What is the formula? What is the length of biggest arc? That is 2 pi r by 360 into theta. So length of the arc is 2 into 22/7 into what is r? R is 6 into 60/360. Am I right? So 6 cancelled with 6. So this is equal to 44/7 centimeters. Am I right? Now you see, students, that my area of sector, according to my formula, is half into L into R. What is L? 44/7. What is R? R is 6. 2 3s are 6. So this is 132/7. Is it same? Yes. Beautiful. So we are able to do the sum in 2 ways. Okay. In this condition, we need not find L because L is not given. But sometimes L is given. Then you can easily find the area of sector half into L into R. Beautiful. All right, students. Now we do second sum. He says, find the area of quadrant. I'm going to tell you what is a quadrant. Students, suppose this is your y-axis. This is your, I'm sorry. Okay, this is your x-axis. Now you have 4 quadrants. This is your first quadrant, second, third, and fourth quadrant. So what is the angle of every quadrant? No, angle of every quadrant is 90 degree. All right. The students who says 45 should go to Afghanistan. All right. So every quadrant has an angle of 90 degree. Beautiful. So 4 quadrants is 360 degree. We are dividing 360 degree into 4 quadrants. 2 quadrants means 180. Right? Okay. So students, what is the question? The question is, find the area of quadrant. We want to find the area of this quadrant of a circle. Quadrant of a circle. Now what is quad? This is quadrant. What is quadrant of a circle? Let me tell you. Quadrant of a circle is, now make the center of the circle coincide with the origin. This is the quadrant of circle. In this case, students, you can understand all the quadrants will have same area. Is it right or wrong? Right or wrong? Right. So let us find the area of this quadrant. So can any student tell how we can find? Whose circumference is 22 centimeter. This is the circumference of quadrant. That means, what is this? This is this. That is, this is this length. This length is given. This length is given 22 centimeter. Now, how you can find the area? Of so many ways you can do it. Any student?
So may I?
Sure, why not? Tell fast.
Sir, I was having a doubt. Sir, it is circumference does not mean the full circles.
Once again, find the area of a quadrant of a circle. Oh, you're very right. I think I'm interpreting wrong. Find the area of a quadrant of a circle whose circumference is 22. I think, Manrose, you are right. It's not the circumference of this quadrant, area of quadrant of a circle. I think you're right. Thank you very much. It is a complete, what is this? Circle, a circle. So then, yeah, then how can we do it? Good. Tell me.
So we can apply the formula of area of sector.
No. We cannot. Oh, beautiful. Yeah. How? Yes. Area of sector.
Sure, because we are having angle theta, we can find radius first of all.
Yeah. First, we have to find out radius. And
From
how we can find radius? R. Anyone?
so 2 pi r is equal to 22.
Beautiful. 2 pi r is equal to 22. So r would be equal to 22 divided by 2 into 22 into 7. Beautiful. So that is equal to 7 by 2 centimeter. Very good, Manrose. So area of sector now, how you can find out?
So we will apply the formula.
Which one?
Pi r theta is 90.
No. There you are right. But it will give long, it is a long procedure. Any other student? Now you apply the other formula. Half into, come on, L into R. Very simple. So what is the area of sector? Now, what is this L? This L is not circumference. This L is this length.
Length of arc.
So can anyone tell me how much will be the length of this arc? Array, one circle is getting divided into 4 parts. So, correct.
22 into
by 4 into R. What is radius? Radius we already know, 7 by 2. Beautiful.
2.
So this will be 11. So it will be 77 by 4 to the 8. Right, students? This is the area of the quadrant. This is in centimeters, so centimeter square. Students, shall we try to find out this by other method? Do you want or not?
So we can use the formula of area of quadrant also, na? Half